We got to get out of the heat. We got to get out of the cold. We got to get out of the rain. That's important. But also the commitment that he has made to perpetuating this idea that his father and our leader, Imam W.D. Muhammad, and his leader put together for us these Ramadan sessions.
Yes.
And those of us who were fortunate enough to be here, and the Imam would start, the Jumuah would kick it off. But if you were up and there after Fajr, right after Fajr, in the Quran talks about that. It's a very spiritual time. It's a very important time for learning. And you were aware, as I was, of the Imam sharing very special knowledge with us. Very special knowledge. And other people, Allah said the Imam said America is shared freedom space. So if you want to have a local Ramadan session, that's okay. But that's not what the Imam established. He brought us to first. He started out, those who know, he started out with just a small group of Imams. And then it expanded. And then I remember the Imam putting a number on it saying 100 people. And more people came. And the Imam didn't put anybody out. And one time it got up to 1,000 people for the Ramadan session. He said, I could foresee this being bigger than the convention. Right?
Right.
Alhamdulillah. So if the Imam saw it as a national thing, and we don't have unlimited money, some people say, well, do both. You're not going to do both. You have to make some intelligent decisions about what you're going to do with your time, what you're going to do with your resources. So I'm humbly suggesting that we continue to support the Mosque Cares sponsored Ramadan sessions and Muslim convention.
Yes.
That's
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This theme is Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what all humanity is meant to be, male and female. Because Prophet Muhammad, and we get caught up on that. We get caught up on genitalia, the gender. Gender got us messed up. Prophet Muhammad is a representative of the human being.
Right. Yes.
And we know we can't separate. They want. That's the tool of the shaitan, to separate the male from the female, the young from the old, the black from the white, etc. And it's working very well.
Yes.
Those who reject Allah. This is from Surah 47, entitled Muhammad. The surah named for Muhammad the Prophet. And Muhammad, it means one who is praised and praised often. From the same word hamd. Alhamdulillah. You say Alhamdulillah. All praise is due to Allah. Those who reject Allah and hinder men from the path of Allah, their deeds will Allah bring to naught. But those who believe and work deeds of righteousness and believe in the revelation sent down to Muhammad, for it is the truth from their Lord, He will remove from them their ills and improve their condition. This because those who reject Allah follow falsehood, while those who believe follow the truth from their Lord. Thus does Allah set forth for men their lessons by similitudes. Therefore, when you meet the unbelievers in fight, smite at their necks. At length, when you have thoroughly subdued them, bind the captives firmly. Therefore is the time for either generosity or ransom, until the war lays down its burdens. Thus are you commanded. But if it had been Allah's will, he could certainly have exacted retribution from them himself. But he lets you fight in order to test you, some with others. But those who are slain in the way of Allah, he will never let their deeds be lost. Soon will he guide them and improve their condition, and admit them to the garden which he has made known to them. O ye who believe, if you will help the cause of Allah, he will help you, and plant your feet firmly. But those who reject Allah, for them is destruction, and Allah will bring their deeds to naught. That is because they hate the revelation of Allah, so he has made their deeds fruitless. Do they not travel through the earth and see what was the end of those before them who did evil? Allah brought utter destruction on them, and similar fates awaits those who reject Allah. Now, don't get a little nervous, because we're reading from the Quran, and Allah is talking about how to conduct ourselves in war. Because we've been made so defensive that we want people to believe that our prophet is Gandhi or Martin Luther King. You know, the Imam gave a large sum of money to Nelson Mandela. And you know, they had him on the terrorist watch list until 2008. In fact, he was on the terrorist watch list when the Imam gave him the money. Right?
Right.
And the Imam said, I told you I was a follower of Prophet Muhammad, not Gandhi. Huh? They have put us in such a position, or they tried to. You know, I was just reading something on my Twitter account. One of these trolls who put out there, oh, the liberals, they're wrong. There's only one interpretation of Islam. I said, you know, he's right. How did he get that right? He actually got that right. And the Imam taught us something I haven't heard any other scholars say, that is actually al-Islam.
Yes.
The Islam. And if you ain't practicing the Islam, you're not practicing Islam at all. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, but you know, see, the people who have corruption in their heart, they get, oh, there's various interpretations. Let me tell you the interpretation. There was a man dressed in white, and he sat down next to Rasulullah, and he sat very close to him, and began to ask him questions. He said, what is Islam? One of the questions. And he said, it is to witness that there is no God but Allah. At that time, he didn't say, and Muhammad is his messenger. He left it at that. And he said, it is the salat, the prayer 5 times a day at stated times. It is the zakat that they translate as charity, but it's not charity. It is the poor due, what's due to the poor. And the Imam said, zakat is actually an economic system. And it is the fasting in the month of Ramadan that we're in now. And it is the Hajj. Once in your lifetime, if you can afford it. So if you don't answer the way Muhammad the Prophet answered, and in that order, you got it wrong. You got it wrong. Because it follows a logic. It follows a logic. And Imam Muhammad is the only one that I saw, of course, besides Prophet Muhammad, but they don't see it, that tied the 5 pillars. You know, a pillar, see these pillars, they're holding up something else. Right. That tied the 5 pillars, the 5 prayers, to the 5 senses.
Yes. Yes.
Because this is how we take in information. This is how we distill knowledge and information. And we come to conclusions with the 5 senses. Huh? Alhamdulillah. Do you really appreciate what we've been given? I think this group does. But it should be a bigger group, a much bigger group.
Yes. Yes.
But I don't like Wallace. Well, I don't like Ramadan. Well, I don't like this one. Huh? So you get stagnated.
Right.
The Imam was in Newark one time, and he was teaching, and he said, there's a brother that calls the Adhan. And I know that brother is, and you know the Imam was from Chicago, he wasn't from Mecca. It's Ramadan, so fill in the blank. I know that brother is his character. He said, but he ain't calling me. Allah is calling me.
Allahu Akbar.
I'm not responding to the brother.
Right.
It's time for the prayer.
Right.
Well, I don't like the muezzin. So therefore, so you ain't gonna do it a lot, enjoy it, do you? Because you don't like that Negro. What is wrong with you?
Right. Right.
Huh?
Right.
Sincere advisor.
This politics, masjid politics, it's been going on
Yes.
during the time of Rasulullah.
Yes.
Didn't they open up a masjid that the Prophet told them not to pray in?
Right.
So we have to, Imam went on to say, this work that we have is so important that we can't allow little things or even big things to stop us from coming together and enjoying what's right and forbidding what's wrong. He said sometimes you might have to bite your lip
Yes.
to keep from saying something
Right.
till blood come in your mouth.
Right.
Bite your lip. And maybe the person deserved to be cussed out. You know, a brother wrote me a letter just the other day during Ramadan, and he made a lot of innuendos and stuff, and I just wrote back to him, Assalamu alaikum, Ramadan Mubarak. And you know, he wrote me back, is that all you got to say to me? You know, some people just falling for a fight. They want to fight. If you don't give them no rhythm, they just upset. That's all you got to say to me? After I've been in this community for 30 years and all this contributions I made to the masjid and then what did he say? I contacted Imam Muhammad about my investment in CPC. And he wasn't arrogant. And he wasn't, whatever word, he wasn't irritated. He wasn't arrogant or nothing. And he didn't respond like you did. I said, well, I still haven't answered him back. He said, call me after Ramadan. I said to myself, and I know you didn't approach me, man, like you approached me either. I know that. Yeah. So, you know, the Quran says, don't follow up your charity with reminders.
Yes.
Huh? You're not supposed to, I did all this, I did all that. Much good have I built up in the sight of my Lord. That's what we think. That's arrogant.
You're right.
Oh man, I know I got it made. I'm just coasting on into the paradise. I'm on skates. I hope so. So, Imam Muhammad taught us that, I believe it was Imam Qasim. Imam Qasim was telling us one time that he said, I know what their problem is, Brother Imam. They don't know the Quran. He said, the Imam said, no, Imam Qasim, they know the Quran. They know